Hey everybody, Bob Hartwell here again with Keller Williams Realty in the Atlanta market, and I just wanted to put this out as a little bit more serious and maybe helpful video. I've gotten a little tongue-in-cheek about the coronavirus, and I still think there's a little bit more hysteria out there than there needs to be. I think unfortunately that's been exacerbated by some of the just if it leads, it bleeds kind of reporting that we've seen on TV. So I wanted to give you something you can actually hang your hat on and really go to and get some real information from. I know we've all talked about this. There's a lot of people saying that, they're going to stay inside. And so I wanted to tell you about some things that some friends have told me that has given me a place to go and look at this and get some real perspective on it. Something that's outside of the media, more of a scientific view of this, if you would, and I wanted to give you a few sources. One of the things that a friend of mine told me, I'll call him English Scott, told me about the Johns Hopkins University website that is tracking this thing. And Johns Hopkins is obviously one of those universities that is very, very well thought of. It's a prestigious school, and they have a medical center there, etc. So I wanted to give you this. If you go to, just type in your Google search, Johns Hopkins info on coronavirus, it will bring up a page, and there's a link you can click that is the Johns Hopkins Coronavirus Resource Center, which brings up a page, and then at the bottom you can click on the interactive map. And that thing is really kind of cool because it shows every country. I'm kind of looking at it off the screen here. It shows every country. It shows the total number of confirmed cases worldwide. It shows the total number of people recovered. It shows the total number of actual deaths from it. And the map has red circles on it for hotspots that you can click on, and it'll actually give you the number of people who have gotten it, how many deaths, how many have recovered. And one of the things I find interesting on this is that it shows this graph of where the coronavirus started, the number of cases reported, and the number of deaths. And it's encouraging to see that the number of cases were going up for a long time through, I think it said the end of like February or so. And then as March came along, the graph started to level out. And over the last week or so, there have been very few new reported cases. So it looks like it's leveling off. That's just information for you to take a look at. The other thing I did was I looked up on Wikipedia the H1N1, because I'd heard a lot of people talk about H1N1 as a worse situation than this. So I wanted to just check it out. And what I found out was really, really interesting. I encourage you to do this. Go to Wikipedia, just type in, or go to Google, type in H1N1, look at the Wikipedia page. Their source is the CDC. And the CDC reports a lot more deaths. I'm not going to go into the details here. I want you to look at it for yourself. But a lot more deaths and a lot more reported cases than the coronavirus. If for no other reason, look at this information so you get a little bit of perspective. The other thing I wanted to give you was another friend of mine gave me some information on just preventative type stuff. And what she said was, really what you got to do is the normal things, little Purell, keep your hands clean, stay away from large crowds and that kind of thing. We're all taking some prudent measures to make sure we don't spread this thing. But also to increase your immune system that can help fight off some disease. And it's really simple stuff. I mean, what I would do is go to the Facebook page for, this is a physician who went to LSU Medical School. His name is Rhett Bergeron. It's RHETTBERGERON, Rhett Bergeron. And look at some of the things he's talking about. It's really just preventive. It's talking about a lot of vitamin C, zinc, vitamin A. Those are things that help your immune system, echinacea, simple things you can do in the morning. And interestingly enough, when we were doing this and looking for these sources and talking to the people that we talked to, we looked at also on with one of the two websites that we're looking at, that the coronavirus suggestions that were coming out of China were largely around this kind of thing, vitamin C and boosting your immune system. So I'm hoping that this helps you. If you have other things that you know about that will give some perspective to others, please share them with us. Don't let this be a complete secret. I think that we're all going to get through this. It's not the end of the world. And I hope that this will help you get some perspective on it and help feel a little more positive about things. I'm always here. If I can help you, please let me know. It's Bob Hartwell with Keller Williams Realty. Stay healthy, stay happy, hang on to your family, have some fun during this while you're quarantined. Do some things that you haven't done in a long time, and maybe you'll get through this and feel like you had some positive interaction at the same time. Hope to see you soon.